Energy drinks have become one of the most popular beverages among young people, marketed as quick solutions for fatigue, enhanced performance, and late-night productivity. But what many do not realize is that these cans of convenience come with serious hidden risks to the heart, risks that are increasingly alarming cardiologists worldwide. The first factor to understand is caffeine, the main stimulant in these drinks, which is often present in quantities far higher than a standard cup of coffee, sometimes 2 to 3 times more, and when consumed rapidly or in multiple cans throughout the day, it causes sharp spikes in heart rate and blood pressure, straining the cardiovascular system in ways that young hearts may not be prepared for, particularly when combined with stress, dehydration, or lack of sleep. This excessive stimulation forces the heart to beat faster and harder, sometimes leading to palpitations or arrhythmias, where the rhythm of the heart becomes irregular, and in some reported cases, it has even triggered sudden cardiac arrest in otherwise healthy young individuals, particularly those with undiagnosed structural heart abnormalities like hypertrophic cardiomyopathy or electrical issues like long QT syndrome. Beyond caffeine, energy drinks often contain taurine, guarana, and ginseng, compounds marketed as natural boosters. But when combined in concentrated doses, they can amplify the stimulating effects on the nervous system, contributing to unpredictable surges in blood pressure, changes in electrolyte balance, and overstimulation of the heart's electrical activity, making arrhythmias more likely. Sugar is another silent culprit, because many energy drinks pack more than 30 to 40 grams of added sugar in a single can, equivalent to nearly 8 to 10 teaspoons, which rapidly spikes blood glucose and insulin levels, fueling weight gain, increasing triglycerides, lowering protective HDL cholesterol, and over time creating a metabolic environment conducive to diabetes and heart disease. Some manufacturers offer sugar-free options, but these often substitute with artificial sweeteners, which themselves are linked to gut microbiome disturbances, increased cravings, and in some studies, metabolic dysregulation. What makes the risk even more concerning is how energy drinks are consumed. Young professionals sip them during late-night work sessions. Students use them to prepare for exams. Athletes drink them before workouts, and partygoers often mix them with alcohol, a combination that is particularly dangerous because alcohol is a depressant that masks the stimulant effects of caffeine, giving a false sense of alertness while pushing the heart into dangerous territory of irregular rhythms, dehydration, and blood pressure surges. Research has shown that even a single can of an energy drink can prolong the QT interval, a measurement of the heart's electrical system seen on an ECG, which, if excessively prolonged, increases the risk of life-threatening arrhythmias. Prolonged and repeated use leads to more insidious effects, with constant surges of blood pressure contributing to microdamage in the arterial walls, promoting inflammation and early plaque formation, setting the stage for atherosclerosis even in people in their 20s. Another issue is the lack of regulation, as many of these drinks are marketed as dietary supplements rather than beverages, meaning they are not subjected to the same safety checks as food products. And the exact combination of stimulants and additives may vary widely, making it difficult for consumers to know what they are really putting into their bodies. Individuals with pre-existing conditions like hypertension, diabetes, anxiety disorders, or a family history of sudden cardiac death are particularly vulnerable. But unfortunately, these are the very groups most often unaware of their risks. Symptoms like racing heartbeat, dizziness, chest heaviness, shortness of breath, or fainting after consumption are often ignored or dismissed as stress or fatigue, when in reality they may be warning signs of a dangerous cardiac event brewing. Cardiologists now increasingly warn young adults, especially in India, where the culture of late-night study, IT work shifts, and party lifestyles converge, that energy drink overuse is becoming a new silent epidemic of heart risk, one that can cut lives short in their prime. The message here is not to demonize caffeine altogether. Moderate caffeine from tea or coffee has been shown to have some protective cardiovascular effects, but rather to recognize that concentrated, cocktail-like stimulants packaged as energy drinks are far from safe, particularly when consumed frequently, in multiple cans, or combined with alcohol and poor lifestyle habits. Healthier alternatives for boosting energy include proper hydration, eating balanced meals with complex carbohydrates and protein to maintain steady blood sugar, incorporating short Bursts of physical activity to increase circulation and oxygen delivery, practicing breathing or mindfulness exercises to combat fatigue, and of course, respecting the body's natural need for sleep, which remains the most effective, natural, and heart-safe way to restore energy. For those who still choose to consume energy drinks, strict moderation is key, limiting intake to no more than 1 small can occasionally. Avoiding use before intense physical activity, steering clear of mixing with alcohol, and paying close attention to the body's warning signals. Young professionals and students must understand that the short-term gain of staying awake a few extra hours is never worth the long-term risk of damaging the most vital organ of the body. And just as importantly, parents and educators must create awareness that these flashy cans are not harmless refreshments but pharmacological cocktails with real and sometimes life-threatening cardiovascular consequences. Ultimately, safeguarding heart health requires shifting from reliance on artificial stimulants to sustainable lifestyle habits, because true energy comes from nourishment, rest, movement, and balance, and a healthy heart, once damaged, cannot be replaced with convenience. Protecting it today ensures not just productivity, but a lifetime of vitality and well-being.